Hey everybody, this is Kevin Crouch with Ellis County Weather, and the cold weather has arrived. It has arrived and it is making a statement right now. We can definitely tell that it is very different from what we have seen the last few days. I just went outside myself and checked, and it's crisp. It is very crisp. I always find it interesting to feel those temperatures as opposed to just knowing what they are, which is why you saw me post those changes and the incredible. I mean, we almost went 20 degrees in an hour in terms of the change in temperature that we saw. I was able to go deploy just a portable sensor for a thermometer and track those changes as they were happening. It was just an incredible experience. And so the cold air is here, and it is here to stay for a little while. We're actually not going to get the kind of December warmth that we got used to. We're not going to get that for a while. So we'll get into that forecast shortly. I want to talk about Kpx Transport just briefly for you. As I mentioned in the past, they are shipping those COVID tests. That operation is actually ramping up, and which is great because if you haven't noticed, there are shortages everywhere of those tests, and you can't find them on store shelves. So getting those moving around is definitely very helpful. So KTX Transport is doing that wonderful work, and they're keeping things moving so that we can make sure that we are aware of what's going on with our health, how we can keep ourselves and our friends and family safe. So if you want to learn more about them, go to shipktx.com or to their Facebook page, which will be linked here on the Facebook post as well. To learn more about them, to keep track of what they're doing, DJ does a good job of keeping that page updated with what they're up to so that you can learn about what a company in Ellis County that does business worldwide is up to, doing fantastic work in the field. So let's get into this forecast. It's pretty simple. The cool air is going to stay. We're going to have a little bit of a fluctuation, but not a whole lot. It's still going to be cool. We won't probably be bringing out the t-shirts a whole lot this week. Monday's going to start with highs in the low 50s with sunny skies and south winds around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Not a whole lot of wind like we've had recently. That's the nice thing is Monday is going to be relatively comfortable during the day. Going to be a gorgeous day. It's going to be cooler, but I think that's fitting for January. I know that some of you have appreciated those cooler temperatures, but those are just not going to stick around. Appreciated the warmer temperatures rather, and it's going to actually act like winter in North Texas at least this week. Now Monday night we're going to drop down below freezing once again. Partly cloudy skies with lows right around 30 degrees, so it won't be a hard freeze. But we will have temperatures below that freezing line again. So for those plants that are sensitive to freezing temperatures, you want to keep those in mind, the pets as well, and so on and so forth. All of those preparations that we've done for these hard freeze temperatures, just keep in mind those things that are a little sensitive to those temperatures right around the freezing point. And we may get some upper 20s in some areas, and wind chills, of course, will be pretty chilly as well. So Tuesday, we get into Tuesday and we start to warm up a little bit. We're going to have sunny skies and it will be windy with highs in the low 60s. So it will warm up just a little bit on Tuesday again. We're not going to have these 70s and 80s that we once saw Tuesday night, mostly clear with lows in the upper 30s. So Tuesday night will be warmer. We won't be below freezing at that point. Wednesday, we get into more sunny and windy conditions with highs in the upper 50s. And then Wednesday night, mostly clear with lows in the mid-30s. We may have some that drop below freezing there in those outlying areas, but for the most part, we're above freezing at that point. Thursday, mostly sunny and windy with highs in the mid-40s. So we have, there is Tiger, this poor cat has had so much cabin fever today. We haven't really let him out because he doesn't understand how cold it is. So mostly sunny and windy with highs in the mid-40s on Tuesday. So we start to cool down, Thursday. Thursday night, mostly clear. We drop back into the low 20s. So you're going to want to pay attention to those conditions on Thursday night. Be prepared for their hard freeze Thursday night. Then Friday, sunny with highs in the upper 40s. So the cooler air is here to stay for a while. We're just going to have to get used to that and be prepared for those cooler temperatures to kind of hang around. And I don't usually go past 7 days, but I can tell you right now, it doesn't really look like we have any big warm-ups in the future, at least in the near future. So these cold air preparations we made, just stick those kind of in your plans for a while now, and just be prepared for winter. Now, I don't see any kind of these cataclysmic freezes like we had last February. I don't see that in the forecast anywhere. But it's hard to know that's coming until it actually comes. But for now, it's just going to be those freezes here and there, kind of what we're usually used to. We warm up a little bit into the 60s, and we drop down into the 40s, and then we kind of just fluctuate from there. So the cold snap that we had, we won't have that dramatic a change for a while. So stick around for more updates throughout the week. We'll start to get into the weekend forecast, and then go on through January as well. Winter is here. We finally got rid of those warm December temperatures, so stick around for more coverage of winter in the beginning of 2022.